think probably it's one of the events that I've been to that has been more inclusive. I've seen people with a wide range of abilities and needs catered for, and yeah, it's been, in terms of the arrangements for the event, it's been really good.
You're right that actually there's been a real show of what could be done. I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's just it's not only about what we see, but other people that might want to learn a little bit more. This is how it can be done.
What did you think about the event today?
I thought it was very good. I thought the workshop sessions were very informative. Going to be very useful going back to to our organisations, and overall, the day was very good.
What did you think about the event today?
The event as it's gone at the moment, this morning sessions where we were sat around the table with the monitors taking notes, and the people's experience that was being told, the good and the bad. There was lots of good, there was even more bad in some respects. But at the end of the day, the consensus of opinion from my point of view was that basically the hospitals and the treatment that people are getting is good, but they don't treat the person as a person. They're just treating the ailment, the fracture, the broken arm, the fingernail, or whatever.
I think one of the first things I'll do is go back through the Care Act guidance, because I've only skimmed it because it's a massive document.
It is.
So I think I'll go back and have another look at that, bearing in mind the additional information we got today. That will reinforce my knowledge and widen it a little bit, I think.
The local offer that you're going to investigate in this area is whether or not we've got one, what it looks like,
and how they actually make sure that people are involved in the way that they ought to be, and just find out if it's there or not.
Well, I think go back to my committee. We meet on a monthly basis and discuss some of the issues that have come up and how perhaps we could be looking at how we network with other agencies, and I think in some of the individual people that we come into contact with who are struggling with some of the provider agencies, I think it's maybe going to help us to help them better to perhaps get more services that they need.
Today's given me some really good ideas about engagement and helping to ensure that I can really listen to what people are saying about services and pass that back up through the system. I think meaningful participation is where the experiences that we gather from people and that we share with services and commissioners actually make a difference to services as a result. So that's what the meaningful part of it is to me.
It's whether it makes a difference to the individual, but whether this time they've spent on it is going to be realised in a difference in the future, and how that's all going to be communicated to them as well. So the meaningful bit is about the two-way stream of communication.
I'd agree with that.
And I think we touched in our workshop a bit about what is the end result as well.
To me it means meaningful. It's not only listening, but taking on board what users are saying, and if you can't take it on board, telling them why you can't do it.
Well, I think it's been asked for your viewpoints and sort of giving that and feeling that that's been taken into consideration. I don't think it's meaningful if, yes, we're giving feedback to organisations, whatever they are, and you never hear anything back, nothing ever changes, we've just said things we're not happy about, and everything just goes on the same. So I think meaningful participation's got to be that things change to a certain degree, as a result of what we've said.
Would be that services are more open to people from all backgrounds and with all conditions, and actively seek out their views and thoughts.
Yeah.
But for me, it's about advice and information and people understanding where to go.
We need people to come together, recognise that we have a common goal,
Yeah.
a common aim, which is to ensure, from a health perspective, that we are providing people with the best health service that we can with the resources that we have,
Yeah.
and we don't waste those resources.
Exactly.
And the only way we can do that is if we all actually work together with that same aim in mind.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think sometimes we don't, and I think the key to that comes right back to what you said in the beginning, which is communication and information.
I think there needs to be better funding. I mean, I think that's part of my vision. I would like to think that the government would accept that if you're trying to provide a quality service, it's got to be properly funded. It's like they say, you know, you get what you pay for. So I would like to think that, yes, there will be improvements and that those improvements will be funded.
My ideal vision of the future would be where vulnerable and disabled people are automatically seen as part of the community and are cared for. Their extra needs are cared for without being seen having to be hived off and seen as a special interest. I think, you know, they should be seen as part of society completely, and we're
Well,
not.
the thing is, if you're disabled, regardless of how you're disabled, you've still got a life.
The pace of change is so appallingly slow, you know, and it's not helped sometimes by the poor provision of health and social care, because it sends a message to the community that these people are possibly second-class citizens
Yes.
and not deserving of the same treatment and respect that other people believe they get for themselves and deserve to get for themselves.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.